guys, it's Mary with Stamps-N-Lingers, and it is Saturday night at 7 o'clock Eastern. So we're going to do us a little video. Give me 1/2 second to refresh the computer off to the left and make sure that we're actually, transmitilating. I see some folks are joining up. Thank you. I'm just going to tell you straight up. I started to feel like I'm getting a cold sometime in the middle of the afternoon, and so I'm feeling kind of blah. And if the normal adrenaline bump that I get from talking to y'all doesn't help, then it may feel that way and sound that way for the whole video. And I'll apologize right now if I'm a little more low-key than usual, or if I have a coughing and hacking fit. Hi, Patricia. Hi, Linda. Hi, Barbara. Hi to all of those that I've missed while I was yakking and explaining my cold. I'm glad you can join. I hope you're having good weather. We've got some, it's really been raining all day. We did get a little lightning and thunder. Not very bad though, so that was nice. I guess Nestor is going to do his thing and move on. So hopefully everybody is doing well. We're having some cool days, and that's kind of nice. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's see. Actually, I think, well, we'll see if my friend comes on who was requesting this. I had a lady ask me about using a tea light in the mini Curvy Keepsake dies, and I thought, oh my goodness, what a great idea that would be. Long ago, well, 3 or 4 years ago, in a Galaxy, in the living room, I bought this little pack. It was the cheapest one I could find on Amazon, of little flameless tea lights. The batteries are included, and there's 12 in the pack. I have used exactly 4 of them. One is dead now, finally. But this is a great little value and really fun going into the holidays. So if you like this project, Amazon flameless tea lights, you can get them really cheap. All right, so I made a couple of different ones. Oh my goodness, Robbie, I bet you're probably tired. Hope your day is getting unrainy, Ross. Appreciate it. Hey, Donna. Hey, Julie. I hope it'll be fun. All right. You can get a good price at IKEA. Yeah, Fran, my problem with going to IKEA is it's almost overwhelmingly wonderful for me. I want to buy everything, and all of a sudden I see all of these things that I just have to have. And so Amazon tends to slow me down just a little bit. All right, so these are little tiny. I see Mary made some with the larger ones, and I like these. They're kind of tiny. They fit perfectly with this little tea light. So I've made 2 kinds, and we're going to make one more kind. This one I thought would be really good for an anniversary party or a wedding. It would be great for a golden or a silver anniversary, I think. It could even be a great bridal shower. This is Mr. and Mrs. is the sentiment from Piece of Cake. And then I used 2 Stitch Stars die cuts, one in Gold Glimmer is the large one, and then a smaller one in Whisper White. And I've used the Delicata ink in silver and gold on this. And this is Perennial Essence Vellum. So there you go. This one I love. It's fun. I used a little double bow with the vanilla scallop trim, so I think that's very pretty. And you could make these pretty quick if you had somebody helping you cut and tie bows. So this would be great for any kind of a wedding reception. Now I've also made a set that is good for Christmas, because who doesn't want to be doing Christmas stuff right now? You know what? Let me turn off a light. I'm going to show you something. Hang on just a minute. Hey, Karen. All right. So on these, I've used plain vellum cardstock, and I again have stamped them with the Delicata inks in gold and silver. And then I used the sentiments from the So Many Stars bundle. All right, so we're going to make the 3rd one. In So Many Stars, you have Peace, Joy, and Love, and I've got Peace and Joy already made, so we're going to go ahead and make the Love version right now, and I'm going to show you how we can do that. All right, let's get started. Oh, I was going to show you how they glow. Well, I'll show you at the end how they glow. All right, so the cool mini Curvy keepsakes, they're fun because they use a 6x6 piece of vellum. I've got a 6x8.5 because that's what I cut. Now let me show you a little trick that I came up with all by myself because I'm so smart. All right, we're gonna put our die on, and then I'm pulling out this. It's a snowflake from the die set. Thanks, Linda. And I am going to put that, well, wherever my magnet will let me, apparently. I'm going to put that in the center, or, you know, right about there in the bottom of the box, okay? And I'll show you why we're going to do that here shortly. All right, easy cut. And we'll just take that out and set Mr. Big Shot aside. Okay, not to worry, I've cut everything else. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Linda again. All right. So I have my little box cut out with my cutout in the center. And hold that thought, you'll see what we're gonna do with it in just a minute. I'm gonna have to get a drink or I'm going to start coughing. My husband is convinced that I'm getting sick because I got the flu shot 2 weeks ago. I'm trying to tell him I'm getting sick because I work on the treadmill in the morning and then I go outside when I'm not quite dry. And when it's gotten cold, that's become kind of a problem. Okay, so thank you, Mary. I thought it was good. One thing to remember, these are not, unlike, I've decorated the, well, I'm getting ahead of myself, apparently. Yeah, okay, this could be a shorter thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm using one of the stars, this little smaller star from the So Many Stars stamp set, and I'm going to stamp all over in Golden Glitz Delicata ink. Now, we all know that the Delicata ink takes a hot second to dry, and guess what it does when you put it on vellum? It takes even longer, so don't get in a hurry. Don't get yourself all head up. Try to hold it in the middle, not on your wet ink. I'm not sure if you're even being able to see this. Oh, it looks like you are. You're okay. Yes, I got a cold because I was exposed to the virus. Yes. Yeah, I don't know where I've been that somebody had it. But apparently somewhere. Thank you to whoever that was. All right. So with that done, I'm going to come back with the silver Delicata ink. And I'm going to use the little smattery stars image from So Many Stars and just stamp around with that. Okay. Now when I made a couple of these today, and these are great projects to do and then go away for a minute, come back, and then your Delicata ink will be dry. Or you can do like we're gonna do and help it along with the heat tool. I'm gonna sniffle. I'm sorry, people. My apologies ahead of time. All right, let's do that. Let me get a paper towel here. All right, so every nurse is now busting my myth that I'm going outside with sweaty hair and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. No, I know it's the virus. I know. My husband does not get that, so he just doesn't. All right, so just to help this along, I'm going to use my heat tool, and the Stampin' Up! Heat tool has a setting 1 and a setting 2. Of course, it also has a setting 0, which you can hear right now. Yeah, it's off. Setting 1 is great for drying and heat setting inks. So we're just going to give that a little go here to help this dry up. Oh yes, I absolutely get my flu shot every year. Um, I probably would even if I didn't have asthma, but with asthma on top of it, I make sure to. Also, if I pay attention, Publix offers a $10 gift card, and so I go get my shot. Then I get $10 off. And also, the pharmacist at our Publix is really, really good. It's like, did you give me the shot? Did you give me the shot yet? He's very good, so I like it. I'm going to drag Wayne in because I've heard this is going to be a bad year. Okay, that's got a good head start. Almost died from the flu shot. Oh, maybe that was the egg one. Okay, now I'm going to set this aside. We'll go ahead and stamp our sentiment right quick. Before we joined, I cut out one of the stars. It's not the biggest, it's not the smallest, it's the just right star with the Stitch Stars dies. And now I'm going to use the love sentiment from So Many Stars and stamp it right in the middle in real red. And you could obviously use Cherry Cobbler as your color palette. Mary, thank you. I'm gonna play it up. You know how I'm gonna act? I'm gonna act as if I was a guy with a cold. So get ready for me to be dang near on my deathbed any day now. It's coming, it's coming. All right, let's see how dry or not dry we are here. It appears to be pretty good. It'll be good enough for what we're doing tonight, I think. Give these a little push. Now it's important, I mean, you can always go back and do it, but it really does help if you put your tea light in before you put everything together. Now I'm going to show you a little trick. Also, it helps to pull your little battery cover. Take a couple of glue dots. Well, undo your tape from your glue dots so that you can get to a glue dot. And put a glue dot on the edge of your tea light. Like that. And then a second one on another edge. Preferably not right by the switch, okay? Because you want the switch to be exposed. And then you're going to put the switch so that it shows through on that die cut that we did earlier. Now, you're going to be able to turn your light on and off without disassembling your box. So there you go. That's my little tip, and you're welcome. Now we're going to put our box together. The other advantage about this particular use for the mini Curvy Keepsake die is that it isn't going to hold treats, and so it's not going to be open and closed and open and closed and open and closed, which means that you can decorate this much more successfully than if you were, going to have to open it every time. So let us, where did I just put that star? Oh, there it is. Okay. Okie dokie. Now, watch closely. I'm going to take some liquid glue and I'm going to put it on the top edge of the little doohickey thing there. That's the technical term, the doohickey thing. And I'm just going to set that on there like that. And give it a little hold so that it stays where it belongs. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, now I'm going to leave that to think about what it's done. And I'm going to tie us a bow. And I am going to use, whoopsie, maybe you caught the man flu. It is true. It could be the man flu, which means I'm, well, let's just say I hope I see you again, people, because the man flu is a known bad thing. Now I'm going to use my Bow Easy. If y'all don't have a Bow Easy or some such thing as a Bow Easy, I assure you should get it. My friend Sue, I bought one because I saw everybody using it, and it absolutely bamboozled me. Let's just face it, it bamboozled me. But then Sue taught us how to use it at a meeting once, and then, let me tell you, this is a frangible skill. Once you know how to use it, you need to kind of use it every once in a while, and you need to not give up, because it's not exactly intuitive, but once you figure it out, it really, really, really helps. All right. So I am going to, I'm not sure if you can see it, but this is a double loop bow. So let me show you how we're going to do that. We're going to run across the size of the loops that you want. And we're going to wrap it twice. Now, to do a regular bow, you'd start here, wrap once, and cut, and then make your loops. We're going to wrap twice, and then cut. Okay? It helps if you cut on a little angle. Then go down through that little gap and bring your ribbon around. Make sure it's straight. And here's the big trick. You need to go the same direction that you were going when you wound it. So I was winding left to right, so you need to go left to right back through that loop. Okay? And then get everything snug and tight and right before you pull it off of the bow easy. That's just my tip, because if you pull it off, because it's not really like a real bow, it's a bow easy bow, and you need it to be on its little doohickey so that you can play with it. So get everything separated, she says, because it's going to work any second now. There we go. Okay. Get everything separated. The other piece that it took me a long time to realize is that the side that you're working from is actually the back of the bow. This is the front of the bow. Okay? All right, so now we can pull that off. Yes, I absolutely did get that on Amazon. Me and Amazon are very, very good friends, and I've had it for a long time, and it sat in its package for a long time until we went to that meeting, and Sue showed us how to use it. And then even when I got home, I couldn't remember it. It was just crazy. But by having had her show me how to use it, then the directions made sense, and I was able to recreate that to some extent. Okay, so there's our bow. Our sentiment is now happily dried-ish on his stand-up. I'm going to use 2 little pine boughs that are in the mini Curvy Keepsake dies, and we're going to adhere them first together and then to the sentiment. I know, Roz, that the ribbon is great, and it works really nice. It's a good bow ribbon. I made a bow earlier with the new the shimmer gold ribbon from the Christmas Time Is Here, and it's pretty, but it didn't look as good with this application, I didn't think. I mean, it might have looked pretty on this one. What do you think? But it's very pretty ribbon as well. But I really love the shaded spruce and gold, especially for a Christmas doohickey. Let me get that back. Okay, so I'm just going to adhere those together in a very bowish kind of way. And then we're going to adhere that to the sentiment. And it helps to do a little dry fitting because your bow is going to be here, and you kind of want to be able to see your, well, I should have picked that up right side up. You kind of want to be able to see your bows, right? So you want to put it where it will be seen. There we go. Right there looks good. Okay. So I'm going to get just a little more glue on the back so it'll stay where it belongs. Yes, the ribbons in the holiday catalog are very nice. Do you pay more for shipping than for the Bow Easy for those of us who don't? You know, I don't know because I've had Prime for so long. I just don't know, Mary. I'm guessing, I mean, you know, if Hobby Lobby doesn't have a Bow Easy, they're kind of missing out, I think. Now, on one of, I put some of the gold glitter dots, but on this one I'm going to not do that until after I've adhered my bow. All right, because there's no reason to waste them if you really can't see them, right? All right, and there's my bow. That was with a glue dot, and we'll just cut our ends like that. Oops, oops. Did you see that? Huh. Yeah, I don't think, see now on this one, I've got some of the little glitter dots in at the base of the pine bough. So if your bow works out and you can see them, put them in. But you can see on this one, even though I put the little glitters, you really can't see them. So, you know, up to you. If you want it to be, I know it's there, so I'm going to put it, then do that. But I am going to put one of the little medium ones right by the sentiment, like that. And that's all there is to that. So let me show you how pretty these are when you turn them on. Now, you're gonna have to do a little squeezing because, you know, you gotta get to it. But there we go. I'll turn the others on and you can see. This was the first one I made, and I didn't use the glue dots. So definitely use the glue dots. It really will make your life easier, I promise. There we go. And I'm going to turn the light off here in just a second. Move all of that out of the way. Here we go. There. Pretty. Isn't that so pretty? I love this. Here's how this is, the one with the perennial essence is really pretty too. Hang on. Well, I can't see it. There we go. There. Aww. Isn't that so sweet? And they're so freaking easy. And if you take care of them and turn the little lights off and not let them run their 72 hours and keep these stored nicely, they'll be ready for you next year as well. So I cannot recommend this mini Curvy Keepsake box enough. And I really, I really, really hope that it carries over. All right, guys, I know this is very short tonight, and I'm sorry about that, but I really think it's best that I call it a day or a night before everything goes to heck with my voice. So there you are. I'm going to say goodnight, and we will see you next week. I sure appreciate you spending some time with me. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye-bye.